For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, just a quick heads up on top of the other technical issues that you'll hear about in a moment. Once I get to the actual proper intro, my facecam footage corrupted as well. So unfortunately no facecam for today's episode, but still I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 12 of the 5th season here in the career mode RTG. I'll be honest, I'm slightly pissed off right now. It's currently 1 o'clock in the morning. I got back from a music gig about an hour ago. My voice is shot. I was halfway through recording this episode and my computer blue screened and I lost everything. So, I'm not exactly in the best of moods right now, to be completely honest, but I'm going to have to dive in again for the second time to play Benfica here away from home in the Champions League. And I think today we're only going to get 2 games, Benfica and Palace, because it's already 1 AM and it's going to take me an hour to record those 2 games properly. So, and then I've got to edit and render and upload and whatever. So there's only going to be 2 games today. I apologise. There would have been 3 because I was halfway through the game against Crystal Palace and computer blue screened and shut down. I lost all the footage and the audio files. So I'm making the best of a bad situation. With regards to this first game against Benfica, we need just a point in it to be able to go through to the knockout rounds of the Champions League. I drew 2-2 about half an hour ago, so I did make it through to the knockout rounds of the Champions League. If I now lose here to Benfica and our progression is put into question, I will be even more annoyed than I currently am. But drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Thank you for all of the support, by the way, over the weekend with regards to the Napoli series. Very much appreciate that. It's got plenty of views and loads of feedback. Literally into the thousands with regards to the amount of comments I've had. Apologies if my voice gives out. Like I say, I was at a music gig earlier on tonight. So my voice is pretty shot. So we'll have to wait and see if it holds out, considering I've already commentated nearly 2 games already, and now I'm having to start again. Stay calm, Ches. I'm going to concentrate on the football, and hopefully we can get ourselves through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, and let's jump in. Again. Feet out wide there to Felipe Zedos. Jamie McLaren's made the run. The defender overcommitted. Zedos trying to get in behind here, but the defender's tracked back with me well, and Jardel's just going to run off with it. I'm not really too sure how he kept up with Zedos there. I didn't quite get there with Bradley Halliday, and Servi is coming down this left-hand side of their attack. Talisca's touch lets him down, but Davinson Sanchez, despite the fact I told him to make a tackle there, just ran past the man. Oh, I tell you what, it is not my night right now. It is not my night. I moved towards him there with Davinson Sanchez, pressed B, and he just sidestepped past the defender and let him, or sidestepped past the attacker and let him run off. I am baffled as to what's just happened there. Watch him here. I pressed B, and he just, like, his arms went towards the defender, but not his feet. It's a good finish from Mitroglou, but honestly, Davinson, what on earth was that? It's not my time right now. Not my time. If I end up losing this game, I'll be so angry. After recording at 1 AM and getting the 2-2 draw I needed, I was 1-0 up against Crystal Palace as well. And then I get a bloody blue screen. Ugh. Tried to get there with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but didn't quite reach it in time. My voice is on its way out. I'm not even sure it will last until the end of the Crystal Palace game after this one. I want to do at least 2 games here before I go to bed, but it may not last. It might get to the end of the Palace game and I'm struggling to even get words out. Davinson Sanchez this time does what I ask him to and gets it away. Nice head on there by Ruben Cheek, actually. I'll loft this over the top, no pun intended, to Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and he could bring it down and turn away. And Mbappe, oh no, it's just not my night right now. Not my night right now at all. I need a point. All we need to do is avoid defeat and we'll be through to the knockout stages of the Champions League, because we will be too far away from Benfica for them to catch us with the 1 game that will remain. We have to play Bayern Munich and they have to play Standard Liège. And of course, if Liège still having to play a centre-back in goal, then you would presume that Benfica will absolutely batter them, as ourselves and Bayern Munich have in the 2 games that we've played against them so far. Bayern Munich are top of the group. Benfica currently on 4 and we're on 9. So if we get a point here, obviously we'll have a 5-point gap and there's only 3 points available. If they win, the gap will be 2 points and we will need to win against Bayern Munich to guarantee that we go through to the knockout stages. Otherwise, we'll have to hope that Standard Liège, with a centre-back in goal, can pull out something against Benfica in their game. And, I mean, a point against Bayern Munich might be enough if we don't get a point here, but there's still just over 45 minutes to go between now and the end of the game. And if I can get an equaliser before half-time, then that would be preferable. But so far, I don't think I've created anything in this game. Like I say, I just drew 2-2 with Benfica, so if I... I'm just the thought of losing this game after already having drawn it at some point tonight would actually make me go over the top and lose my head. So I'm just going to concentrate on the football and try and get myself an equaliser. Halliday through there to Eric Dyer, who's not got the pace, but he does have the strength to hold people off. And I've sweat him, or them, him, playing online, sweat the CPU, and Mbappe's there. I think that might be his first goal for the club. That might very... Oh, he's only just onside as well, but that might very well be Mbappe's first goal for the club. It's his first goal in the Champions League, and I don't think he's scored in the Premier League for me yet, or in the Football League Cup. Did we even score in the Football League Cup? I think we lost... Oh no, we lost 2-1 against Tottenham, didn't we? And I can't remember who scored the goal in that game. But Mbappe's brought us back level. I'm a little bit happier now, considering we have the result we need to get us through to the knockout stages of the Champions League with a game to spare against Bayern Munich. We'll have to wait and see if we can maybe even extend or get a lead and then even extend it. That's a chop and a half. That's a free kick. Thank you very much. Should be a yellow card here for Andre Horta. That was from behind. And it is going to be a booking. Right. Is it too far out to shoot? I mean, Zedos has scored a good free kick for us already this season. Eric Dyer has decent free kick stats, although no curve. Let's give it to Zedos. 35 yards out. Why the hell not? Let's give it a crack. No, straight into the wall. Brilliant. Well, that was worth waiting for, wasn't it, Ches? There's the half-time whistle. 1-1 at the break. Not really got anywhere to go down the left-hand side there, so we'll cut back. Sanchez into Murphy, who's probably going to get substituted momentarily, but Loftus-Cheek gets it in there to Jamie McLaren, who's turned well, but I can't get this shot off. Nelson Semedo sticks a foot in. Half an hour to go here. If we can get ourselves in front, then I would be very confident of us getting through and getting at least the point that we need. I do see Benfica potentially scoring another one in this, so I would like to get myself in front so we can guarantee that we get the point that we need. Zedos has done brilliantly there, and Lubov's-Cheek, I was going to call him there. Jamie McLaren can't turn, and Tellis, who's just come on, get it away, but Bradley Halliday wins it back. Ball, the ball changing hands quicker than I can even keep up at the minute, and it's Celis again, but Davinson Sanchez cuts it out. 25 minutes to go. Move this forward quickly. Murphy's in some space. Jamie McLaren looked to make the run in behind, and he's got the pace to get there, but Nelson Semedo is also pretty quick. Jamie McLaren good save by Ederson. And Carrillo will, well, anywhere will do for him right now. Right, let's make a change. I'm going to bring on Berry for Murphy, because he's getting quite tired now. And let's bring on Lozano at cam for Ruben Loftus-Cheek and give it about another 10 minutes or so. And I might bring on Antonio for Mbappe on that left-hand side. But as things stand, with 23 minutes to play, we are heading towards the knockout rounds of the Champions League. And Zedos could win this header, and he has done. Oh, did he? Is it a corner? It's a corner. All right, never mind. Ignore that. Mbappe to take the corner towards the near post. There it dies up. Nelson Semedo keeps it out. That was destined for the back of the net. Mbappe with the corner again. And, Davinson Sanchez heads over a bit out. Now it's a corner on the other side. Andre Carrillo, I think, got in the way of that. Mbappe with another ball in. And this time the keeper comes to claim it. 20 minutes to go. 1-1 the score. As things stand, we will be a knockout stage Champions League team for the first time in our career so far. Obviously, we're a Champions League group stage team for the first time in our career. And Berry will hit that first time. And I wish he hadn't. Carrillo with the ball over the top. Nelson Semedo in behind. Two defenders here trying to close him down, but he's got the pace to get away from both. And Davinson Sanchez missed that ball. That could have been the moment that saw Benfica win this game. How on earth did he miss that? Oh, heart in mouth stuff here at the Stadio. Is it Stadio de Luz or Stade de Luz? I think it's Stadio de Luz. I'm not sure. All I know is the Stadium of Light is effectively what it translates to here in Benfica. Obviously, Benfica slightly better than Sunderland, our own country's team that play at the Stadium of Light, but they're playing quite good football here, and they put me under pressure in these last few moments, and I'd very much like to hold on. I did say earlier on that I reckon they might be able to score a second, but that should be keeper's ball. I might just try and take my time now and waste a little bit of the time on the clock and see if we can't get ourselves a goal to go in front, or at least just maintain this 1-1 scoreline and get the draw that we're after. But everybody's first touch seems to be so slow in coming now. Eric Dyer took an age there to get that under control. By the time he passed the ball as I'd asked him to, everybody else had closed him down, but thankfully Jonas can't shoot on target despite being probably their highest rated player. Into the 3 minutes of stoppage time, Michail Antonio's come on. Please win that, Luke. He's not tall enough. Talisca from Jonas, but a lovely tackle from Elliot Bennett. Jamie McLaren holds the ball up brilliantly there, and that might be enough to see us get the draw that we need. Lozano will go back to Zedos. Jamie McLaren is there, but I don't think I can find him yet. And Jardel puts in a good tackle. Will that go out? It won't. Well, he kicked it off anyway, and there goes the final whistle. I drew 2-2 last time. Now I've drawn 1-1. So I played Benfica twice and come away with a draw both times. That is enough to see us through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Not sure what the score of Bayern won 4-0. I was going to say not sure what the scoreline will be between Bayern and Standard Liège. Not sure whether they're playing the centre-back in goal again. I would presume that they are. So Standard Liège will finish rock bottom of the group. Bayern will win it. We will finish second, and Benfica will have to settle for going through to the Europa League knockout stages after finishing third in our group. But I am delighted to have come away with that draw in the circumstances, shall we say. That's how I'll phrase it. And Navarrete still questionable about whether he's going to stay or whether he's going to leave. He's supposedly unsettled, but I'm not going to accept any bids for him. And his contract runs out in like 2 years' time. So I think he's going to have to get used to being a Cambridge United player. Anyway, let's go and play Crystal Palace. Well, jeeps, I didn't even realise. I was quickly show you. Crystal Palace are third in the league right now, behind Spurs and just ahead of Stoke. This isn't going to be an easy game by any stretch. We've played 12 and won 9. But Spurs are only 3 points behind us with better goal difference. So it might close up at the top if we lose here against Palace. So I will try my absolute best to not do that. Let's go and win, shall we, at Selhurst Park. Comes James MacArthur down the left-hand side. Not got much space here. He looked to play the cute little pass through the defender's legs, but it didn't quite come off for him. Navarrete got runners all around me as well. Renato will give this here to Greco. Palace sat with a very deep back line. So I'm surprised, to be fair, at home when they're third in the league. Yes, they're playing for top of the league, but still, we haven't exactly been prolific in front of goal. As soon as I say that, though, Navarrete gets in behind, and I've no idea why he turned around there. That's infuriating. Lino Navarrete in behind the defensive line. I tell him to shoot. He cuts back with his back to goal and then shoots. Yeah, things just aren't going my way, are they, today? Thankfully, we were able to get the draw against Benfica that we needed, but... Oh, cheers then, pal. Not really too sure why Visor flicked it back over his head, but at least we worked it away well. Maybe things aren't going as horribly against me as I may have thought. Renato can get the turn in there. We'll find Greco. We'll give that to Navarrete. That's his name, Ches. Well done. Through there to Renato. No, hacked away by James MacArthur. Oh, God. Benteke's just too strong and tall. Too much strength there. Andros Townsend with a pace to get away from Kieran Gibbs as well. Former Arsenal player versus former Spurs player. And it's the Spurs man that comes out on top. It was the former Spurs man that came out on top of the back post as well as Kieran Trippier beats Christian Benteke too. I'll give that straight back to Bakary Sakho. What is going on? Bakary Sakho, good save by Watson. I was almost certain that he was going to win that header at the back post there, Benteke, but thankfully he didn't. And we've gotten that away. And I'm chasing Benteke down. I'm glad it's Benteke out wide, not him in the box, because he's good in the air. And Kieran Gibbs is good enough in the air there to win that header. And Trippier again wins an aerial duel with Benteke, although that wasn't a little bit more one-sided. I don't think Benteke actually tried to win the ball there, but never mind. I see how deep their defensive line is sat. They've just got the back four back there in position as well, and they've just had the ball in an offensive position. Trippier could get that through there, though, through Renato. He's gone again. He's gone for the 1-2. Can Renato get there against Diego Reyes? No, he can't. No, it's my turn for a corner at the other end. Right, in it comes. An end-to-end game so far. It's a decent delivery. Stones turned his back on it to try and head that. That was strange. Lofted back in was a poor cross. Palace will work it away. 27 minutes in. 0-0. Benteke. I hate how good he is in the air. Kabay out there to Bakary Sacco. Back to Yohan Kabay. Oh, he's gone for the... Whoa! Spectacular. And that wasn't far away. On his left foot, the ball dipping and moving around in the air. Look at that dip and swerve. But thankfully, over the bar. That's the closest Palace have probably come so far, to be fair. Both teams have been brilliant defensively. We have the best defensive record in the league. And they've been very hard to break down, which is probably why they're where they are in the league this season as well. But I probably should have gone to Greco there rather than Morata. But never mind, 5 minutes to go to a half-time. And the scoreline is at 0-0. Greco into Morata, though. Try to help it round the corner to Navarrete. We've done well. I was going to try and dink that, but it's reached Mitchell Weiser. Although, I've got Soiree with me. Paredes, bit of space here. We'll have the shot. Oh, deflected and in off Scott Dan. That hurt my throat. We've scored at last. I pulled it back to Paredes there. I don't know whether the initial shot was on target or not, but I think it was. I don't even know what Scott Dan was doing there. Maybe it was the fact that Navarrete was on his shoulder and he got in the way and kind of put him off. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know whether he's going to head that clear and it's hit him on the shoulder, but it's flown into the back of the net. We have ourselves a 1-goal lead here. Alan Pardew is devastated, as is Scott Dan and the rest of his teammates. I'm delighted though. Cambridge won. It went down as Paredes' goal, so the initial shot must have been on target. Cambridge won. Crystal Palace 0, 3 minutes before the break. MacArthur out wide there, but Weiser should have the pace to get there. But Bakary Sacco has the strength to hold him off, and James MacArthur's gotten in behind the defender here. And MacArthur, that hit the bar and came down on the line. Benteke, I think, won the initial battle there with Kieran Gibbs. That could not have been closer to a Palace equaliser. James MacArthur is twisting and turning here. Sam Rees will get it back to him. He's going for another effort, and this one goes past the post. Wow. There was only a matter of inches in that. Weiser into Navarrete. Cross there to Renato. Paredes has made the run forward, but I'll use Navarrete here and squeeze it through that gap looking for Morata, and I'll take an early shot and try and catch the keeper off guard, which we didn't do. I think he had his angles covered there, had the shot been on target, but unfortunately for Alvaro, that was just drifting. Yeah, it was always off target. Moving well, though. You can see it dip there and drip and drop back down, but I'm quite happy to sit on a 1-0 lead, to be completely honest. Like I said previously, I was 1-0 up against Palace when my CPU blue screened about an hour and a half ago now. So hopefully, considering we're 1-0 up against Crystal Palace again, it doesn't do it for a second time and I'll actually get the win this time around. Gibbs inside to Sanchez. Was to Paredes. To Morata. Weiss is there. Morata's gone again, so we'll use him. And we could use Mitchell Weiser again. And I could think that looking for Alvaro Morata again. He's chested it down brilliantly. Morata in behind. Oh no! Oh, still yes! 2-0. That's a very good save from the initial shot there. Because I tried to drill it low and get it into that far bottom corner. And he did keep it low. That's so lucky and so desperately unfortunate for Alisson, the goalkeeper, that it's gone straight back to Morata off his feet. I'm pleased. I have a 2-0 lead now against Crystal Palace, which is something I didn't have the last time I played them about an hour and a half ago, like we say. So, thankfully, we are going to get 3 points here in the Premier League. I'm not sure what Tottenham are doing so far this match day weekend. I haven't seen any pop-ups in the top left, top right even. I don't even know what Kieran Gibbs is doing there. So, I don't know whether they're winning and keeping up with us, or whether we'll actually extend our lead at the top of the table. I mean, that's me presuming that we're going to hold on to this 2-0 lead, which hopefully we will, but we'll have to wait and see. I've conceded 7 goals in 12 Premier League games so far, so I'd like to think I can keep a clean sheet, but we'll have to wait and see. They are putting the pressure on here. A corner to come in again from Bakary Sacco. In it comes. That should be keepers, and is. And now we will hold on to it, tell everybody to get down pitch and waste a few seconds. Paredes. Obvious ball there is Mitchell Weiser, although he is very tired. But Wonderful footwork. I'll poke that through for Paredes, who's just more so worried about out-muscling the defender than he is getting the pass off. But that took a deflection off Kevin Campbell. That would be a corner. Navarrete will take it. That's a decent delivery. Up goes Renato and Kevin Campbell. Greco brings that down. Has done absolute wonders to hold on to it, but Diego Reyes in the end snaps it away from him. And here they come on the counter-attack. Thankfully, they haven't got that much... Oh, I was about to say, thankfully, they haven't got that much pace in their front line. But that was Emmanuel Emenike they've just brought off the bench, who adds that pace that they didn't have. And I think Bennett won that header. Benteke ended up on the floor in a heap. The keeper's up on all sorts. Not really too sure he needs to be up for this, but MacArthur with a shot, and it's gobbled up by Watson. And how many minutes were added on? 3, I think. Is it 3? Yes, +3. Right, well, we'll just waste them. We're going to get a 2-0 victory here against Crystal Palace. I apologise that there's no third game today, but like I say, there would have been if my computer hadn't blue screened on me and I lost an hour's worth of previous footage. But it is now 10 to 2 in the morning, and I'm going to go and edit this and get it uploaded, ready for you guys to see tomorrow afternoon. Obviously, my sleep schedule, because of my health, is out of whack, so I won't be awake until about 2 or even 3 p.m. because the clocks moving forward have thrown me all out of kilter as well. It was actually a very even game there against Crystal Palace, but those 2 extra shots on target were the 2 goals that we got. But yeah, my sleep schedule, I normally sleep from like 4 a.m. till 2 p.m. and it's been like that the entire time that I've had the ME. So 10 years. It will be 10. I'll have had the ME for 10 years in August. So it's something that I've never been able to change, even with the help of medication. Actually, if I didn't take the melatonin that I take to help me sleep, my actual sleep schedule by default is 8 a.m. till 6 p.m.-ish. That's what my body's natural sleep schedule is at right now. I actually take the melatonin to actually help me sleep earlier than that. Otherwise, I wouldn't sleep till like 8 o'clock in the morning every day, which obviously doesn't necessarily help with regards holding down a work schedule. So, as you can well understand, I needed to get this done tonight because I won't have time tomorrow. But that is where we'll end it. Oh, Spurs didn't even play. Well, actually, let's advance a little bit then, shall we? Let's advance as far as the game against Manchester United and see what happens in Spurs' game. See if they close the gap on us. If they... Oh, apologies. Oh, and this monthly scouting report as well, actually. I did want to show you that, now that we've moved into a new month, because I have a couple of signings that would be decent. Spurs have won their game, as you can see there, closing the gap back up to 3, although our goal difference now looks better against theirs than it did. I think it was 12 and 14. Now it's 14 and 15. So we won by 2 goals. They won by a single goal. So if we can keep that up, then that will do us the world of good. But it seems to be just ourselves and Tottenham that are running away with it right now. Arsenal's still down there in 17th. Everton 16th. City 13th. Manchester United, Liverpool and Chelsea starting to recover slightly. Apologies, my voice is really starting to go now. Starting to recover slightly, but not good enough as things stand right now. But obviously when we play them, they're still tough games. Just against the other CPU teams, they don't seem to get the results. This guy, Benito Nunez, looks like he could be a half-decent left-back, but we have Rico Henry, so I'm not sure whether to call him up and train him or whether to just leave him and see if he grows of his own accord and then maybe sell him on later. I'm not sure. This guy looks half-decent, Xavier Arangoa. We'll have to wait and see what he looks like when he turns 18. This is the main guy that I was keen on. Pablo Rivera, 84 to 94 potential. He's only 16, and he looks like he could be an unbelievable player. I'm just waiting to find out whether he's a striker or a wide man. You can see he's 5'8" and left-footed, so I'm not sure what position he's going to play. Once we have that nailed down, I'll then make the decision as to whether to call him up. 77 to 94 here for Esteban Pons. He's only 15 years of age right now, so he looks like he's going to be absolutely brilliant as well. But again, we'll wait. In fact, no, I'll sign him up now that we know what position he's going to be. Flavio Mancia, he has the potential to maybe get up towards 71 to 94, towards the late 80s, early 90s, so we'll wait and see what his final position is. Do I call this guy? I don't know whether to call these guys up. I might just wait. I don't think they're going to be good enough. And to be fair, we've got Rico Henry, so I'm not sure I even need it. 57 to 79 isn't good enough. 60 to 82 isn't good enough. 65 to 89 is potential, but he's a goalkeeper, and I don't need a goalkeeper. I could call him up, train him, and then sell him on, but I'd rather train the other players I have, to be completely honest. So that's the situation with that scout. And by calling up that young player, we've met one of the youth academy expectations, I guess is the phrase. And if I now play that youth player in 5 games, then that will match the other short-term youth development target as well. So we are matching. Oh, well, we've already matched that. I think we have like £100 million profit or something for the season. So we're doing well so far, actually. I think 83 is the highest our manager rating has been throughout the series, because we've always been lacking in one side of the manager requirements. So I'm very, very pleased with how things are going so far. This guy, Alfie Cooper, looks like he could be half decent. 78 to 92, his potential. 78 to 94, Callum Hall, again, another goalkeeper. Not really too sure I need one. Well, I really don't need one. Will Clark, 76 to 94. Not sure whether he's a defender or a midfielder yet, though. Maybe you can play both positions, I'm not sure. 58 to 78, that's not good enough. 56 to 74, that's not good enough. And 75 to 94 stands to look like he's going to be half decent as well, Jordan Kelly. But we'll wait for more. We'll wait for more scout reports on him. But that young striker or young forward player, so yeah, look, £123 million profit we've made so far this season. So I think we're going to be meeting that financial requirement. But where are my youth scouts? Here they are. Let's have a look. So it was Conan. It was in Connos, wasn't it? View Scout Report. And it was Rivera. Right. So this 16-year-old forward has the potential to be an unbelievable player. Could he be a new, young, future star type player? I'm not sure. I don't know what his skill moves and work rates are, etc. Or weak foot. But once we call him up to the team, we'll be able to tell. But he looks like he's going to be brilliant. So, in fact, I'm just going to sign him now, just in case anyone else tries to poach him. So there's no point delaying, is there, and risking something like that. So we now have an 84 to 94 potential. He's a left winger. There you go. He's a left winger. So maybe a potential Greco replacement. Who knows? Greco obviously still quite young himself, to be fair. And we have another 94 potential central midfielder, although he's only 49 rated, but he's only 15, Esteban Ponce. And he's already got great agility and balance. And acceleration is already good for Pablo Rivera. And to be fair, his technicals look half decent as well. So we have 94 potential youngsters. Things looking up. Things looking very much in a upwards direction for us right now. Again, apologies that there's only 2 games, but I guess it gave me the excuse to go and show you those youngsters, doesn't it? So, silver linings and all that. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Tomorrow there'll be another episode of this series and episode 3 of the Napoli series, while I'll have been taking into account all of your suggestions, all 2,000 of them from the weekend's episodes. So hopefully you guys are enjoying all of the content on the channel right now. And I'm going to go and give my voice a rest and my brain a rest, because I'm going to go to sleep as well after I've edited, rendered and uploaded this. I'll see you next time.